Welcome people, it's your boy Samsisu bringing you a tactic video. This is a special one. This is a special one because I know there's lots of people out there confused about what tactic to play with their teams, how to get the best out of your players. I'm going to be running through that with you today, making sure you know exactly how to set the team up. And even if you're not following or you do not want to follow my formation, you still get to play the best that you can in this game, because right now, look, it's not easy. It's not easy. Gameplay is awful and you need to get the best out of the players. This is how you need to set up your team to get the best out of them. So let's jump straight into this. Look, this is my current formation. It's a 4-3-1-2 formation. Since this latest patch, you will realize that the game has slowed down a bit. The speed from the game has been taken out somewhat, and passing is still terrible. So what I'm doing with this formation is trying to get as much people in that midfield who can control the midfield, pass the ball, defend as well, stop these meta rats trying to take the ball down the line and then cutting it back in again. You do not want that, but you've got enough strike force as well in there. Now, if you look through this team, you'll see one thing. I've been trying to get everybody on their role pluses or role plus because they make a huge difference in this year's game. So in the goal, I've got Petr Cech. You can have whoever you want. I've just got Cech in there because he's giving me chemistry. Is he a good goalkeeper? Absolutely not. He's terrible. He's probably one of the worst goalkeepers I've had in this game so far. I mean, even someone like Alisson or even Courtois is actually brilliant, but any keeper is better than this guy. He's that bad. But in defense, I've got Yapstam and Melito. Again, you can have two very good centre backs in there, just decent fast centre backs, but also people who've got their pluses. Okay, so I've got Melito, who's on a +1. I think he's on a +1 because of his role, which is the stopper, and so is Yapstam. What a legend this guy is. Top player, top centre back, worth every coin. Even though I've not bought him, I've packed him, but still he is well worth $1 million if you can afford him. And then I've got Di Lorenzo. Again, I was playing this guy off his his chemistry was 2, I think, but then he wasn't getting any of his plus roles. I was just playing him as a fullback. But since I've moved him to playing the role of an attacking wing back or wing back, yeah, he's actually playing a lot better. He's a lot more solid. And Di Marco, I mean, this guy is an absolute beast. I mean, when people say he's a nerfed Theo Hernandez, I genuinely agree with them. He is very, very good. I've got him on the attacking wing back and he's a different player. Before this, I was playing him just as a normal fullback, and yeah, he was good, but right now with the attacking fullback on, he is an absolute beast going down that wing. A really, really good player when you've got him in. And Sissoko as well, I've got him in 2 chemistry, still trying to get him on full chemistry, but I've got him on as a holding midfield player, and again, very, very good. Obviously Thuram in there, and I've got again De Jong on the plus, then I've got Rodrigo on a plus, and I've got Alhaber on a plus, both advanced forwards. And then I've got Jude Bellingham. Of course, he right now is alone. I was just testing him out, but I will hopefully have him down. If I can afford him, I'll get him. If not, I'll get someone else in there who can play that plus playmaker role. This guy is doing a job right now. Is he brilliant? No, he's not, but he is doing a job. But let's jump straight into how we are setting this formation up. Okay, so let's go into it. So I've got it on custom. Of course, it's a 4-3-1-2 formation, and it's balanced on the defensive approach, but the line is at 60, so you can manually move it up to 60 once you've set it on balance. Then you move on to player roles. Now, advanced forward plus, just give him this, just get him on them 2+ roles, and this guy is an absolute legend with his finesse shot. This guy is an absolute brilliant player. I mean, I've tried to replace him with other attackers, but this guy is just genuinely really, really good. He's a cheap beast, I'm telling you. Then we've got Rodrigo. I've put him on a plus forward as well, advanced forward. I've tried him playing different roles, but this is the best role, and he plays completely differently. He's a different player when you've got him on that plus role. Bellingham playing the cam role is a plus playmaker. Again, if you can, try and get a cam that has that plus role. If you haven't and you've got someone else in there who you still like, there's other players that are really good in this role, just drop them in there. Then I've got the CMs. Now the CMs, one is De Jong, he's the playmaker and attacking. Then I've got the box to box with Thuram and box to box with Sissoko. Now this is a very attacking formation, so if you're not confident with sending all your centre mids forward, get one of these guys and move them to maybe a holding midfielder or defensive midfielder and make sure that they're defensive. That's what this is, okay? Then I've got DiMarco on the attacking wing back, as I said, and I've got both the centre backs on stoppers, and I've got again wing back plus for Di Lorenzo. And goalkeeper, you can do whatever you want to do with him, whether you want to set him for keeper sweeper or not. I've just left him as it is because he's getting the goalkeeper plus, so let him be. So that is how it looks like without the ball. With the ball, there's a team. We've got quite an attacking formation here, so if you're not comfortable with this formation and the way they are moving forward, you could quite easily put instructions on your wing backs to stay back, okay? So defend, so you could get them to actually sit back and be least likely to get counter-attacked, because you know they're all these rats out there who still are using the 5 at the back and counter-attacking teams. So if that is the case, just move one or two of them back. But if you really want to pressure your opponent and really go for it, this is a formation that really stifles your opponent, especially when they're trying to play out from the back or they're trying to play somewhere in the middle of the pitch, because you've got so many CMs in there that just go and get the ball quickly, get it, and then pass it forward to the attackers who can go on and score. And DiMarco down that left wing offers you an alternative. If you want to go out wide, then you've got him there and he can cross the ball in. Now before this formation, I was playing this meta formation, which is the 4-2-1-3, and it was doing really well, but I was finding that I was still not controlling the middle of the pitch. I could still feel that I wasn't in control of the game. I just felt like I was out of control when I'd lose the ball, and that's why I've moved on to this formation, because this gives me a lot more control. And you might be thinking, well, what about the wide play? But you still have plenty of wide play because you've got your wing backs coming up as well, and you've got the playmaker in De Jong moving towards a wing as well. You've still got enough width in this team. Do not look at this formation and think, oh my god, I've got no wing play, I don't want to go straight through the middle. You're not going through the middle, you still got plenty of options on the wing. Make sure you drop a like on this video, make sure you subscribe. You watching your boy Samsisu.